Hey guys, 123 Monster Man. Okay, so hopefully you guys been watching or following my videos. But I thought this is a random whatever, but uh, I don't know if you guys have heard of the show Queer as Folk. I think it stopped airing or stopped making episodes or whatever, and it was started like in 99, 98, something like that. But, but I just bought the first season. And I know there's like, I don't know how many there are, like five or something. But I thought I'd talk about it a little bit because I'm really enjoying it. And enough to make a video and talk about it because I think there's things in there that really I can relate to and things that I love about it, things I'm like, I don't know about, but I love the relationships and the dynamics and the personalities. So, uh, one of the things, first of all, when I watched that show, uh, I know that series or what I've seen does not help the argument against that gays are all just sex and sex, gay guys particularly, because that series flaunts sex so much. Um, and gay and sex is not a bad thing. And but I have heard, and while I was watching the thing, yeah, the only thing I can say is, um, I think isn't there a thing that too much sex really like means that you you don't have a respect for your body and stuff and esteem or whatever. I don't know where I read that. I think they've done studies on it, and that's the only thing when I look at that I have to say, man, so I mean, I've had my share of sex before, but I don't know. I just think the show it does show a different side to the gay um, person's life, where there's characters who don't do the clubbing and the sex every 2 seconds, but it seems like the majority of them do. Um, and the bars that they go to, it's all so that's my only thing. I don't really have an opinion on it, uh, because I agree that I don't know, nothing wrong with sex, nothing wrong with having a good time, and you know what I mean. It's but it just um, there's more, and hopefully we get to see more. But I'm only in the first season, so I'll probably make a review other seasons. But so let's talk about the characters. Um, let's see. Let's see. There's Brian. He's kind of really an ass. Yeah, he's really an ass. I think he does things that really kind of show his heart a little bit, but it's not in his personality or it's not in his kindness. It's more of I care about you and I'll do this thing for you, even though I'm an ass. So, yeah, the thing about him is he's consistent. And that's what I like about him, that he doesn't pretend to be somebody he's not. So that's Brian for you. He's the guy, Brian Kinney, the guy that everybody wants to, do. And he does. And then there's, let's see. There's well, let's go to, there's Mikey. He's like kind of younger a little bit. That he lives at home. He's into comic books and all these nerdy stuff. And Brian has they have a boyhood crush on each other. Still not together, but he's fine. Um, you know, there's not. I have nothing really to say about him. He's a little geeky, and some people like geeks. And nerdy like that. So, but he's really big into comic books and stuff. But the next character I'm going to bring up, who's my favorite character, And please comment if you guys seen the series. Please tell me what you guys think about it and what relationships you guys like. But I love the character uh, David, and he's a doctor, and he starts dating Mikey, which is the comic book guy who's friends with Brian. And I love David, and he's the kind of guy that I want like to be with. Like he his attraction goes beyond looks. His like stability, he knows what he wants. His maturity is and he's funny in such subtle ways. Uh, I love everything he does. And who wouldn't? I mean, some people you just know that's who they are. But really, you can't argue with somebody who's always nice, who's always looking out for you, who's loving in every way, who wants a committed relationship, who knows what love is. And that's really the embodiment of David. And it's just, man, I love everything he does, and he always has the best response. So I love his character, and it's cool to see their relationship. And uh, man, I love that character. And yeah. Who else? There's a lesbian couple in it. I think Melanie and Lindsay. Those are their names. It's it's interesting. I know a lot of lesbians can really relate to their issues. But yeah, I like Lindsay. She's a very nice girl. Uh, Very stay-at-home momish, very, and then there's Melanie, who's kind of a badass, but really does care and really is a kind girl. So I think I like Melanie, uh, just for hanging out. But let's see who else is in. Oh, and there's Ted. Ted's like 400 years old, but bless his heart, he's a important character, and he's just I can't really relate. I'm not that old. But and they haven't done much with him. But he's a cool part of the trio. I do love my second favorite character is Emmett. And he's kind of tall and he's handsome. He's very flamboyant, but he's very um, himself and so vibrant. And I love how I just finished something where he was trying to turn straight and everything. I see Emmett as somebody who questions everything and who does have a deep side to him, but in the end, he is uh, a very vibrant, a very flamboyant, a very um, uh, feel good character that you want. And I've always liked guys who, some guys are like, ooh, I just want to be with the real man and not flamboyant or stuff like that. See, the thing about it is, people who are not afraid to be gay are not afraid to love. People who are not afraid to be themselves and emotional and be drawn by their feelings are not afraid to love and show love. And those are the people found in relationships. Those are the people found in actually having experience in dating and stuff. And uh, so that's why I've always been attracted to because they're so caring and they're so yeah, sure, they're expressive, but they also know how to love. They also know how to express their feelings and not be afraid of it and make you feel comfortable. That's what I love about it. So I love Emmett's character, and if it wasn't for David, Emmett and those people are also great listeners and talkers and communicators. And so just a perfect person to date, on top of good looking, but they know they have the whole package. And yet people want to deride people like that because they're too glittery or they're too gay and too, you know what? They're just haters, and we know what haters are all about. And they know diddly really. 'Cause they just want to steal the joy, and they really don't know uh, much. So, have I missed anybody? There is Justin. Justin's the youngest kid. He's 17. Um, Honestly, I'm the most attracted to Justin. He is a typical blonde, cute, hot stud. Um, but yeah, he's a little young. He's got a lot of growing up to do. I remember when I was that age. So he's just experimenting, just coming into his own, and he's very hot. He's one of those, he's like, yeah, there's a lot of nudity in the series, so you never mind seeing him naked. But because I have a thingy for blondes, but he's a kid, and Brian's trying to help him out, and his parents don't really, his dad doesn't accept him, his mom, hopefully we see his mom again. I really like her. So and then of course there's Debbie, and that's Mikey's mom. And she's really cool. She works in a diner. And what else have I missed? Nothing else? No, I don't think I missed anything else. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a series that really, like, I don't have a lot of gay stuff, like, in gay literature, so it's always nice to see a series and I can watch it and it just makes me feel at home. Makes me think I'm not that out of the ordinary, or I'm not that alone, or I'm not that different. And that it honestly it kind of makes me embrace the community in its positives, its negatives, its pros and cons, but that's anything. And you have to take it for the whole thing. And in the end, there is great stuff that comes out of it. And so, yeah, I just love it. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I know it's a long rant kind of a thingy. I might make another video. I don't know. Let me know if you guys like this kind of video. It's kind of just me talking, you know. I have lots of things I can talk about. I know my videos seem deep sometimes, which they are, but let me know if you guys just like random stuff that I can tell you guys about what I'm doing, what I'm watching, where I'm going, blah 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 blah. So anyhow, you guys have a great night.